I'm going to go through the speed training routine that I use with all my players from tour level through to weekend golfers who are focused on adding speed to the games and increase clubhead speed and ball speed by significant amounts over the years by integrating speed training and physical training correctly. As is in my actual protocol routine on YouTube, a key thing that is always needed is a radar to measure your actual clubhead speed. Doesn't matter what radar you use. I'm going to use a PR-GR today, which is consistently accurate against TrackMan and Flight Scope on club and ball speed. For a couple of £100, that's something, if you want a discount on, you can access through my website and a link in the YouTube video. But either way, you just need something that's the same, because you're trying to measure progress over a period of time that is consistently measured by the same device. Some devices measure difference to others, so you could improve your speed, but that may show lower on one device than the other. So consistency is having the same device to measure what you're doing. So to get started, you're naturally going to do a proper physical warm-up as recommended in some of my other YouTube videos, so your body's fully prepared, and you can even warm up with some other clubs like your irons just to get your swing feeling, your tempo in before going to your speed training. But remember, this is a speed training routine and that is the sole focus of the session. To start off with, you're only going to hit 5 to 6 balls with driver at just a normal stock swing speed. So imagine as if you was on the golf course, always have a clear target. You're just trying to play what your normal speed may be. Always go through your pre-shot routine. So as an example, I'm just going to try and basically hit what I would do on the golf course and how I would move. And then I'm going to record that speed after every shot. So first swing, 115 mile an hour. I'm going to record that down. I'm going to reset and go through my pre-shot routine again, 5 times, 6 times over, depending on how many you feel. $116 and so on. And let's just see what that as an average records for the first 5 or 6 balls. As I've kind of highlighted in my guidelines of speed training, obviously fatigue's the biggest killer for speed. So after your first set at 90% effort, you stop swing, have a little rest, up to 2-3 minutes. You're not in a rush, remember quality over quantity. Then you're going to move into the second set. Anywhere between 6 to 10 balls here, and if you're going to go up to 10, focus on having a rest after 5 balls in between. This is a 95%, so imagine you're out on the golf course, you know your carry distance, you've got a bunker that's like 5, maybe 10 yards longer than your normal carry, you know you've just got to step on it a little bit harder, or you're hitting into a big wide open fairway where you can just give it a little bit more. This is still like a controlled swing, but you're trying to give it that extra power to get that extra speed. So for me, I would just go for a little bit wider stance and literally just feel like I physically just hit it harder. So straight away, speed goes up a couple of miles an hour. Because I'm trying to push the boundaries here, not just focus on a fairway find, I'm going to just feel like I'm going to go that little bit harder this time at it, just as I've got to getting feedback to know where I'm at. Finally, you're going to focus on the 100% swings. Because this is about your absolute maximum capacity, we're not going to get bogged down with where the ball goes or how you strike it. We're looking for your maximum possible clubhead speed. Obviously, we're looking for a trend to increase this over time, so your intention to the shot and the swing has to be your maximum possible effort. So for this is where you may feel like you have to kind of ramp yourself up a little bit, maybe do something a little bit different in your movement to try and feel like you're trying to get past that 95% effort. So for me, I'm going to get the ball a little bit further forward, I'm going to have a wider stance, I'm going to shuffle about, and I'm going to feel like I get a bigger turn. That's a preference for me. You'll have your own ways of figuring it out, but as long as you focus on that 100% effort and you can get past your 95% numbers, then we know we're in the right trend for actual speed training. So straight away, speed's gone up a couple more mile an hour there, but I know I've got more in the tank. What's interesting today is I know actually, as I've done lots of speed training in the past, I know my speed numbers are probably 2 to 4 mile an hour down to what they have been, which demonstrates there's some days you just carry over a little bit of fatigue, some days your timing's just up there. Speed training isn't about a linear progression, it's about finding trends from session to session over a 6-week period. So as long as you're going through your routine and committing to it properly, that's all that matters in a session like this. So I'm going to go again, 100% effort, see what it comes out with. Again, speed up a little bit there as I go through that routine. As long as my energy stays high and I don't kind of push too fast to lose to gain too much fatigue between shots, then hopefully we'll start to see that 1 or 2 mile an hour keeping consistently high. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the alert notifications for more content.